horse lovers, history buffs and open world explorers, The Legend of Khiimori might just be the most heartfelt, horse-focused game we've seen in years. Set in 13th century Mongolia, it's not about fantasy quests or cowboy shootouts, it's about the bond between rider and horse and the wild beauty of the Mongolian steppe. In The Legend of Khiimori, you step into the boots of a yam courier, Nara, a brave rider tasked with delivering goods and connecting people across the vast and dangerous landscapes of Mongolia during a historic time of peace. The game's world is harsh but breathtaking, from icy mountain passes to wide open grasslands. It really shows the beauty and variation of the expanded area known as Mongolia during that time in history. It's clear the developers, Acer Interactive, based in Germany, have poured a lot of care and authenticity into this game. The team is working closely with equestrians as well as Mongolian cultural advisors, using traditional music, and really trying to bring as much Mongolian heart and soul into the experience as possible. That said, this is not a historically accurate game, nor is it trying to be. It wants to capture the heart and soul of the culture, but is also aware it needs to be a fun game at its core. Let's face it, horse games have been stagnant for a long time. Way too many rundown farms gifted to young equestrians who have no chance of getting a loan from a bank. Fans have had to mod Red Dead Redemption just to get a halfway decent horse simulator. That said, Legend of Khiimori isn't a massive AAA experience. It's being made by a much smaller studio with a modest budget, but what it is passionate. Every texture, every animation, every sound feels like it's made by people who love horses and the Mongolian culture. It's not just making a game for us, it's making it for themselves. And while there is still a lot of improvement to be made in these areas, they are coming along in leaps and gallops. Where Khiimori really shines is the horses, and yes, they might look a little different to what you're used to. These are the short, stocky Mongolian horses still found living wild today. You don't just ride these horses, you live alongside them. You capture, train, feed and care for your mounts as you travel. They're not just a means of transportation, they're your partners. Take care of them and they'll take care of you. The breeding system is there in the demo, if you can get that far to it. However, it is planned not to be just about creating faster, more resilient horses to handle each of the different environmental changes. But the game will also be using real-life inspired coat genetics, where every foal's appearance and traits are inherited, just like in reality. Don't worry though, you will still be able to influence coat colours through certain items if you're chasing a specific look. It's this kind of detailed horse game fans have been begging for, and honestly, it's refreshing to see a developer go this deep. They already have a wide range of coat genetics coded in, even allowing crossbreeding with rare imported horse breeds, some of which are extinct in the modern day. Confirmed for at least some time in the early access is the Akaltaki and Fergana breeds. I am terrible, I will leave the words up on the screen so you know what they are. The team has hinted that the more successful the early access is, the more coat variations we might see. Personally, I'm holding out hope for Roan. After a short intro where you meet the cartographer during the demo, you will be introduced to gathering in the game. On the steppe, you will find an abundance of materials to gather, sell and utilise for crafting. Eventually crafting and cooking food and tonics for yourself and your horse. This all helps you plan your routes to carefully keep you both alive as you travel from area to area, delivering and connecting people. You will have to contend with harsh environments, but also bears, wolves and even snakes. Cargo can be damaged and the weather can turn on you fast. Every trip becomes a small adventure, balancing not only your cargo, but also efficiency, safety and exploration. You won't be completely helpless though. Scent bags can drive animals away, and you have your bow and arrows, both on and off the horse, though you'll need to get to the woodcutter to unlock it in the demo. The demo is out now. It's 90 minutes long, but you can replay it as many times as you want until Monday, October 20th. Remember, there will be bugs, glitches and plenty of missing or incomplete features. This is still just an early look at the game. If you run into an issue, press F1 to make a report. These are important, the devs are listening. The best part is that development is still going strong and you won't be kept from the game for long. Early access launches November 4th and the full launch of the game is expected next year. The team already had a hugely successful Kickstarter earlier this year and I'm happy to say I was one of the backers, so it's exciting to finally show off what's coming. We hit a lot of amazing stretch goals including falconry, fishing and even hot springs, so there's so much more development still to come and enjoy. Honestly, if this demo is anything to go by, The Legend of Khiimori could be something truly special, not just for horse game fans. but for anyone craving a slower, more thought out world experience. They're even adding a peaceful mode for those that just want to enjoy travelling with their horses. This game is not about power or conquest, it's about connection, patience and respect for the wild, and that's something worth riding for. Thanks for watching, and make sure you share the demo link with all your horse loving friends, and I'll see you out on the steppe soon. Bye!